everybody, welcome back to PadfootTD Games. My name is Zach, I am the voice behind the icon. Today we are back in American Truck Sim as we go from Pocono, I'm putting air quotes around that as you can't see, all the way back to Manchester, New Hampshire. We are leaving actually from Philadelphia. It's the closest we can get that's not Pittsburgh to the Pocono Mountains. We will be going up to Manchester, back to our garage, since we just finished our time trial in the Camping World Truck Series. We did claim the championship, so I thank you all for giving me suggestions and lines. We did get one victory this year. The rest was thanks to consistency. So I thank you guys so much for being along with at least the latter half of that journey. But you know what? Now it's American Truck Sim time. Let's get on in. Turn a key. Turn on the ignition. Let that fire up. Feel it stretch out a little bit before we head on. It's about, what, a 7-hour journey? A little less than a half an hour without traffic for those of you watching on stream. But let's just do a quick tug test. Yep, it's on there. Alright, we don't need flashes because we are heading right out of here, but let's head home. Let's get a nice outside shot of us coming out of here. It's a successful time trial. When I say successful, where should I put this? We did hit the wall once at Pocono with, you know, how big that track is. Very disappointed in that. I didn't get gas first. We should be able to make it. So we were only able to make one run, and it was not a successful one. I'm going to step out really quick, get a screenshot, be right back. Alright, we're back. Just trying to change it up every once in a while. But, like I said, though, it was successful in the fact that we finished it. We did come second to the last. Actually, I think we're 14th. I don't remember how many people actually had run now, because there was a couple more added today. Not the best time, though. You know, I was hoping to finish strong. We just came right off of a victory. Did not happen, though. But regardless, we still won the championship. You know, so... You know, you got to take your wins as you get them. Alright, let's get on up here. Nobody coming. Ella's head's not in the way this time. Thank you, sweetheart. And let's head down towards the highway. Or just pull right out in front of a truck without stopping. That's a good idea, Cadillac. That's fine, right? Slowly getting up to speed today. So I'm doing the thing that you should never do. I am looking at my phone really quick before we get on the road here. Alright, we're in New Jersey already. Woo! Sorry about hitting that rumble strip. Sorry, I'm just trying to coordinate the rest of the stuff for the week. Got a lot of videos to make this week since we're not here next week. We are going down to New York. Thank you for not trying to pull out. Nice Ford van, though. Let's get her up onto the highway. Like I said, though, we did win the championship for Season 2 for Time Trial in the Camping World Truck Series. Very surprised about that. I didn't even know if I was going to run a full season. I was just not feeling it. Got better as we went. You know, the videos may beg to differ, but I felt like we got better as we went. So I'm happy about that. Yet again, if AI does not get implemented over the next update that's happening this upcoming week, we will be doing another season of time trial in the Camping World Truck Series. Why? Because we already have a truck. We already have a truck painted. We already have the hauler and the tractor painted. So why not? There we go. Using some cruise now. Got a short journey home. Like I said, less than a half an hour. So feeling good about that. I did have somebody ask, yet again, and I'll just reiterate it in this video in case you hadn't seen it yet. We were not able to bring the hauler out to California because of some scheduling conflicts, and that's a 3-hour drive, which is like the first one that I've missed since we started doing this. So I made a vow next time it happens, since we have all summer anyways, we will make it happen, okay? I do plan to do some more Greyhound videos where we might be going across the country. Problem is that glare issue during the day. Gotta figure out how to fix that. I wouldn't mind a cross-country trip as well in a live stream. Just do a 3-hour live stream of going across the map. That might be fun. Be long though. You'd really have to cut out a chunk of time. It's funny though. I sit here and say, "Oh my gosh, that's long." By the time this stream's done, it's already an hour and a half. That would have been halfway across the country. So, I guess can't complain. Ah, yes, I forgot. Thank you for bringing that back up. I can't believe I just not necessarily ignored that fact, but completely forgot. In the last stream, we were talking about, well, we started the discussion. What would you feel if they announced that possibly drag racing were to come to iRacing? Okay, and I've seen you guys go back and forth about it. Let me read some of yours before I go into mine. Let's see. Scroll up here. All right. So let's see. Level, keeping people separate. Oh, like I said, if they did something like street to finding car to top thrill, top fuel, depending on really how many they wanted in there. It would be a good time for custom skins. Yeah, it'd be a little bit easier. See, this is where I'll start going into mine, I guess. I'm actually not the biggest fan of drag racing either. I'll watch it from time to time if I get to go see it in real life. And they're up north, I think in New Hampshire. I would probably go. It's not something on top of my list, but if somebody said, "Hey, do you want to go up with me?" I definitely would not turn it down. It just doesn't appeal as much as oval racing to me. I think it's the setup time in between, etc. I've gone once, mind you. But I watch it on TV every once in a while. Not the biggest fan. But the reason why I think it might be perfect, as somebody who's not a major fan about it, perfect for iRacing. There's a couple things for that. One, making the venues, making the tracks would actually be very easy. You think about it. When they do home tracks, it's, you got the oval, the infield, and the outside. You got that. Okay. Those are probably pretty easy. Doing a full-size NASCAR track, a little bit harder. Doing road courses, the Isle of Man that just came out, that would take forever. Is that another hauler? Yeah, Jeff Gordon's. Bye. That would take forever. But with these drag strips, they're not that big. And you could go more into detail. Making the cars, I think, would be kind of easy. The piece that come from it is your timing, and then your setup if you're not in a fixed series. I think there's just a lot of room to grow there, and something that wouldn't cost a lot. Sorry, I should have gotten over. It's just something that wouldn't cost a lot for them to start up. Just as a thought, I don't know where they want to go with the sport. I think AI is definitely a great start. I've been seeing a lot of really neat things coming through. A handful of things that I'm thinking about buying. I'm bummed. I completely forgot to do something with the Indy 500. I was planning on doing it this year because I did Indy series over the winter break. Was not good at it. Crashed every single week. I don't know. It's just a suggestion. And that's the thing. There'll either be people who love it or people that hate it. Yeah. So your comment about that, about what would you do about people who aren't fans? It would be a quick and easy thing to be able to at least try. You know what I mean? Kind of like the dirt. I like the Outlaws, the sprint cars, on dirt, and that's kind of where it stands for me. I would love to try drag racing, more top fuel dragster than anything else, and the way that you could set it up, because you're not you know, your side-by-side racing, but not, you know, side-by-side racing, is when you sign up for an event, like, do a time trial, do a series of runs, and you get your average from there. You know, boom, like that. But the way you can do an event, instead of a starting grade or qualifying, you know, you come in and you just get randomly paired. Once you're paired, it's a tree system. You face somebody, you get knocked out, you're done. And it goes down, 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 down until there's only 2 left. Or make it a sub-tree system. So if you get knocked out, you get put into another tree. You get put into another tree. Something like that. I think it can be done, and I think it'd be a little bit simpler of programming than some of the others I've seen. It is some server space that needs to come out, but as I'm looking at it from a business point of view, do you think there would be enough people that would buy it to make money off of it? And the reason why I say yes is there's a pretty good amount of people who like drag racing, especially if it's set up on tuning, okay? And also, you'd be the only one on the market. There's other racing sims out there for road courses and for NASCAR, you know, and games, etc. There has not been a top fuel dragster game out for a really long time, or even close to a good one. So I think there's a market there that hasn't been tapped yet. So that's my suggestion. Yet again, on the topic of iRacing, why not on the topic of American Truck Sim? Well, I got no complaints. I got no complaints about American Truck Sim yet. They're working on states. I love what I see. Love to see some new trucks, but the modding community's taking care of that. It's something you don't have in iRacing. You don't have modding. You have modding in American Truck Sim. Because it's one of those things where if I'm not happy with something in ATS, there's a mod for that. So you just don't need to worry about it. And again, this has been a beautiful day. Beautiful drive. Greyhound going by on that side. And then a school bus. I don't think I've actually seen a school bus in the game. Neat. Tell you what are you guys doing for the summer? Anybody got any big plans? Work? Summer school, sorry. See, that's smart. Do summer school just to get the credits that you need out of the way. I had students actually had done that. Going to... what does that say? I can't read it. Whoop. Literally just dropped some piping conduit out of my hand that I've been fiddling with. Sorry about that, Pac-Man. Oh, neat, you're coming to the States. Awesome. Yeah, I think travel's the best way to spend free time. Me? Well, like I said, we're going to New York, which I'll talk about in the next vlog. This one was about what we want to see in iRacing. The next one will be about what we're doing in New York. I've talked about it a little bit already, but we'll talk about it a little bit more. Other than that, not much. We're gonna do some refurbishment of some baby cribs and stuff like that. Just because it's what I like to do. Road's over here, dummy. Too busy watching a shipping container over there, trying to read the name on the side. But yeah, you know, I mean, kind of rest, recuperate, hopefully lose some weight. Play some tennis with the wife, Danielle, and I'm hoping to learn to play golf. Not extensively, just enough to go out to a driving range, have some fun, go out onto the greens, and laugh our butts off at each other. Rhode Island. Had an advisee from Rhode Island. Great kid. He's gonna do a lot in this world. No, I won't talk about it yet. You'll just have to wait till the next episode. There, that's how I keep my audience. Make them wait until the next episode. No, I'll talk about the New York trip afterwards. well, yeah, I can talk about that a little bit on the NASCAR vlog slash, you know, it ties into American Truck Sim, kind of. We will be going to New Hampshire Motor Speedway a handful of times this year. Once in June for the Short Track Showdown, where they have the Valenti Modified Series, so smaller, like SK Modifieds, the Super Stock Series, the New England Pro Stock Series, the Mini Stock Series, and one other. I can't remember the name, sadly. It's pretty much all these short track divisions coming up to a mile full-fledged NASCAR Cup track. So really excited. Saw it last year. It was amazing because these cars are just not meant to be having this kind of speed. It was amazing. Some pretty hard wrecks. Everybody was able to walk away. So you guys get to come with that. The reason that connects is obviously there's going to be some haulers there and some racing. Really excited about it. We're also going to be camping up there this year for it, so that's exciting too. We'll be going up July for the Monster Energy NASCAR Cup Series race with the Xfinity guys and of course, the Whelen Modified Tour. I can't remember if it's the American Canadian Tour is going to be up there or it's the K&N Series is going to be up there, but it's a quad header technically on Saturday. Definitely worth the price of an admission ticket. So that'll be happening as well. As well as in September, we will be doing, I can't remember what they called it. It's like a short track weekend or something like that, or Top Fuel weekend, something like that. They're gonna have the Whelen Modified guys up there for a 250 lap race. That's amazing, that's huge, really excited about it. Plus it's gonna be on TV. Maybe Ella can get on TV, she'll be up in the stands. As well as the Pinty Series from Canada, and a handful of others up there, but we get to be up there 3 times this year, so that's gonna be exciting. As well as a couple more Six Flag vlogs for the year. Just figuring out some content that you guys might want to see. That's some toxic stuff. Let's get a little bit further away from that. Don't like being that close. Nice Peterbilt though. We had a Peterbilt for a while, and then I just realized that just something about the Kenworth more. Really not sure. I mean, I love the T680, but the 900 feels better to me. Just don't want to cut off that toxic truck, you know what I mean? Blinker off, come on. It's supposed to be professional. Sun's starting to set. It's good. Means we're getting closer and closer to our destination. Sorry, my chair is just not facing the right way. I know, I hate it when I hear other YouTubers and, you know, I'm not a YouTuber, mind you. I'm doing this as a hobby. When I watch some YouTubers, there we go, move around in the chair and you can hear it, it's just like, so when I do it, I'm trying to be hyper aware of what you can hear. Alright, we're back. Sorry for those of you watching on Twitch, for those of you on YouTube. Just gonna pull right in front of me as I do my intro again. Okay. We had a little bit of an issue. OBS crashed, so we do have all the footage still, but the game kind of crashed at the same time. So we had to pull over here to the side where it's good and safe, and we can continue our run. We're almost done too. Like there's less than an hour left. So we'll start picking up some speed here as we continue up the 95. My car did not know where it wanted to go. Ford Taurus? Probably. They're giving us an opportunity to get in. I appreciate it. Flashers off. Directional's on. Alright. Like I said, we were so close to being done and all of a sudden it just decided to crash. So, you know what? It happens. But we can finish out this run. Yeah, I don't even remember where we were. Thank you guys for popping back in on Twitch. I appreciate it. Yeah, I don't even know where we were. It happened all of a sudden. There's no warning that it was going to happen. Like most game crashes, right? I think it was OBS, not Streamlabs, I should say, not the game itself. Just because. Ooh, come on, me. Pay attention. That had crashed as well, and the video had stopped perfectly. It's not like the game crashed and then there was audio and OBS then crashed. It was kind of all together. Like I said, here's our exit. We were so close. Nice tourist going by. Yeah, you know, at least I didn't lose the footage. It wasn't that long of a trip, but it was already a video I was planning on being made, so... And we had already, obviously, been together through it and tried getting it to work, so... It is currently 3:45. We do have planned one more stream. I was hoping to do a long stream today, to be able to, yes, I got a 3-hour stream in, and... OBS had other ideas, I guess. Running out of fuel. Well, we're perfectly fine because literally our depot's right there. I wasn't even watching that, so whoops. Because the needle's gone behind the steering wheel. See? Like. Oh. Well, let's get those lights on. And out of it. Like, you know, you're in the mindset, you're in the driver's seat, and all of a sudden it crashes. You're just kind of like, okay, well, it's literally 60 feet down the road. So. Alrighty. Let's get some air brake in there. I know it's getting late. 6 or 8? 8, okay. Well, 9 o'clock's the ordinance for New Hampshire for air brake time, so not worried about making anybody angry at this point. I wonder if there's a mod out. You gotta go. I'll back up then. I'm not gonna be able to swing around your Jeep. How about this trailer? I wonder if there's a mod, and I bet you there is, for real life time, you know? Because I like the day to night cycle, but I think it'd be kind of cool to, depending on what time we're streaming, is what time it is in the sim. I think it'd be worth giving it a shot. I'll put that on my list of things to check. Alright. We're not going to hit the curb this time, but hopefully this car gives us room. Yeah, kept it off the curb. I'm telling you, it's like every other time we hit it. Alrighty. 2 more turns and we've done it. Yay! Even after a game crash, we were able to come back and still finish the run. I will say, the truck does look good at night. Alright, let's pull her on in. Trailer's so long, you just don't want to hit the fence. Alright, play it safe as always. Same as our last trailer for the Can-N series. Okay. I did have somebody ask if we could try doing some of the, you know, where do you want it, the hard ones. My answer to that is no, not with something this long. When we do the normal series next week, which will actually be this week for those of you on Twitch, we will do some, I promise. All right, here, and trailer brake, and trailer detach. Decouple, I should say. Alright, it's 357 miles, 6 hours, 24 minutes, and 53 gallons worth of fuel, and 1 game crash. You know, we got through it. What do you think, Ella? Successful? Successful run? But there you have it. Something that's interesting about this is that if AI does come out, this is the last time we're seeing this truck and hauler. And granted, it is almost exactly the same as the Can-N series, so not that much lost, but that's all of the miles that this truck will have. So it's one of those, like, it's a tear-jerking moment. We're saying goodbye to a member of our American Truck Sim family. But regardless, if not, hey, we'll be right back in the driver's seat next week. 2 weeks. But I thank you guys so much for coming out to this one. For those of you on Twitch, thank you for sticking through the little bit of crash there and getting everything set back up. For those on YouTube, you won't even notice. But I thank you guys so much for coming out to this one, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.